Hello everyone, welcome to TechSpot. My name is Anush Kumar, Java trainer having 5+ years of IT experience. This is in this session we are talking about the Java interview coding problem. Okay, this is a continuation of the Java interview coding problem. So today's class we will see how to sort an array, sort the element inside an array. We are going to cover this. Okay, so let's move on quickly to our topic. Basically, we will see how to sort an element inside an array. This is a main method and this is a given array. Okay, there are the two. First way is the you have a predefined method for doing a sorting, and you can use a manual sorting and a manual sorting. The first is the predefined method. Let me show you what are the predefined methods. You have an arrays dot sort is a method that is a predefined method, which is you can sort the given array x, and then you can print the value system dot out dot print arrays dot to string and the value x. True string basically give the all the value, otherwise it will give the object address. So just run. You can see this is sorted. Okay, but in interview generally they will ask you to sort the array with a manual method. Okay, manually. For manually sorting, you will what? You will need a for loop. Okay, first for loop for looping and second for loop for comparing the value. Okay, so like here. Okay, like we have given here int array x equal to, like we have a 7, 8, 3, 4. Okay. Now how we will sort this array with the help of for loop. So first we will create a first for loop, which will basically loop inside this array. Okay, we will start from int I equal to 0, because this is index number 0, index number 1, 2, 3, 4, index number 0. I equal to 0, then I is is smaller than x dot length function. It will run up to the this. Okay, or you can also write n minus 1 also. This is also okay, comma, remove this. Okay. So it will run int smaller than x dot length, then I plus plus. This first for loop will basically loop inside this array. Then second for loop, what we will do, we will compare the our in this given array we have a 7, 8, 4, a 3, 4. Okay, so we want to compare this value. What is sorting? Sorting basically means you will compare like 1, 4, 3, 5, 6. This is the sorted. So here what we will do, a number which is greater, like we will compare 7 and 8. Let 7 is here, here, 7, 8, 3, 4. We will what we will do, let 7 will be a j and 8 will be a j plus 1. I want to compare this value. Is j is greater than j plus 1? So 7 is greater than 8? No, 8 is greater. So 8 is greater. I want to put the 8 here. Okay. And the smaller value will come here. Okay. Now, next time I will compare this j. In place of j, now it is 1 minute. Again. So clearly here. Earlier we have seen we have array 7, 8, 3. So we have compared j plus 1. This way. Is j is greater than this? No. So I want 8 to be swap the number. In place 8 come in place of 3 and 3 come in place of 1. Okay, greater which is greater, I want to move in backward. So now what will be the array? 7, 3, 8. Okay. Now again I will compare. Okay. Now again the loop will come and again compare. This is now this is j and this is j plus 1. I will compare this is greater than this. Yes, this is greater than this. Okay. Now next loop 7, 3, 8, then 4. Now this is j, this is j plus 1. I will compare this is greater than this. No, 8 is greater. So 8 will be in next what? 8 will be in this format. 7, 3, 4, 8. Now 4 has come to the last. Again loop will come from starting this j plus 1. So here what we are doing, we are swapping the number. Okay, swapping the greater number into the last. Okay, in this way the loop is basically working. The first loop is running for looping. In second loop we will basically write the where we will compare j plus 1. If j is greater than j plus 1, we will store in the temp variable and perform the swapping. Okay. Now second for loop will work in this way. In second for loop we will write for int j equal to 0 say j is smaller than array dot length means x dot length. The name is x. Then j plus plus. Okay. In here j is bigger than x dot length minus 1 you can write, or minus 1 minus I. Why minus 1 minus I? Because every time when the second loop is coming, the value are changing. Okay. The swapping of the value are done. So that's why we can also write minus 1 because one value gets changed in this way also. Then we will perform a swapping where in some variable we will store the value like 7, 8, 3. So now what it will happen after swapping 7, 3, 8. So how 3 has come here? Because we have swapped the value. We have swapped the value 3 and 8. So while swapping, we will store in here, store the value of sorry, j here. Okay, in place of j. Okay. Now I will show you with the program what is the swapping, how we are basically performing the swapping. Okay, so that it will be more clear to you. Okay, like this is our program. Okay, you have given two variable int a equal to 5 and int b equal to 10. These are two variables. Now I want to swap the value means I in place of b I want to place 5 which is the value of a, and in place of a I want to give the value 10 which is the value of b basically. So how we are swapping here? Like there are two methods of swapping. First way is a equal to a, not this one. First I will show you swapping simple. Create a one new variable like int temp. This is a one new variable where I will store the value of a. So here I in temp I have stored the value of a. So keyboard of board. Just 1 minute. Okay, now it is working. Here in temp I have stored the value of a, that is a 5. Okay. So this way I have swapped the value of a into the temp. Okay. Similar way, there also, here also, we will pick while changing the value of 8 and 3, we will what we will do? We will create a one variable temp where we will store the value of I. Okay. Then next step, then I have stored the value of a into the temp. Now I want this b to be a value 10. Okay. And okay, so how we will do? We will do in this a equal to b. So now in place of b, In place of A, the value is 10. 10 is basically stored. Okay. This is the general meaning. Now, what B I will store B equal to 10. So B equal to 10, what is basically means we know in 10th we have stored the value of A, that is 5. So now B equal to 5. Okay. Simple. Now you can simply print SYSOUP B. You can see now the in place of B you are getting 5, but in place of earlier it is 10. Now we have swapped the value. Now we are getting 5. So this is the way of swapping the things. The same swapping concept we will basically apply there. What we will do there in temp, we will basically store J. Okay. Basically there are two variables was there in this way. We are comparing the value of x of I is greater than x of j plus 1. Okay. In this way, we are comparing this x of I equal to, you see, this is simple, this is j plus 1. We are comparing these two values. Okay. So in programming language, same x of I is greater than x of j plus 1. Then if yes, then the sorting will be performed and we will swap the value. How we are swapping the value? We have to create a one variable, that is attempt, store the value of j in the here in the temp. This we have stored the value. Okay. Now we will perform the another swap. So x of j means in place of a, I will store the b. That is j plus 1. Same concept. Okay. Same concept. And now b equal to 10. That is b equal to 10. That is j plus 1, 1 equal to 10. Okay. Same concept. Okay. The same we are doing earlier. Same thing. So now you have seen how to swap the number. The same logic we will perform here also. So let me remove this all. To swapping of the number manually, how we will do, like we have given int array a double r equal to, you have given 5 comma 3 8 comma 1 comma 2. Simple array. Okay. Now the logic which is basically used, if interview asks, you can write it is a bubble sort. Double sort. Now first for looping inside an array, like int I equal to 0, say. Okay. I is smaller than array dot length. Yes, if it will work up to the array length -1, you can write, or you do not want, no problem. I want to -1. Okay. Then I plus plus curly braces, where it is a 0. Now second for loop for comparison between the value that is 5 and 3. The second for loop I will write j. This is j and this is j plus 1. Okay. I want to compare, is 3 is greater than 5? No. No, then do not change, do not swap. Compare second value 3 and 8. Now 3 is j, this is j plus 1. With the help of swapping, we have swapped the number. Now what we will do? Compare, is 8 is greater than 3? Yes. Okay. Next sorting. In this way, loop will basically continue. Now next for loop for int j equal to 0. J is smaller than array dot length -1 minus I. This is basically one step is keep on increasing j plus plus curly braces. Then we will comparing with the help of if condition. If A is greater than this. If A is equal to 0, so if that is, so if array that is index j is greater than array index j plus 1, j plus 1, then is stored in that, then we will perform swapping. If it is greater, then we perform swapping, create a new variable 10, store the value, okay, array j here. What we are doing in temp, we are storing a. See, the logic which I have told you. Now in array j means j, we are storing a equal to b. This is basically what we are doing. A equal to b, j plus 1. What this here we are doing, in a we are storing the value of b. Okay. Now third step, b equal to a. Okay. In place of b, the value of a will be stored. So what, array j plus 1 equal to 10. Here what logic? B equal to 10. Simple. In this way, we have swapped the numbers here. A double R array. Okay. And now you can print the value. Simple sorting. For loop, for each loop, int num, I will array and simple SYSOUP. Simple print for printing in the one line and num. So num plus space. Oh, this should be basically cursor. This should be outside the for loop. Okay, now run. Okay, now it is working. So this is the program. Let me make it smaller. Okay. Okay. So this is the program. This is the array 53812. First for loop for looping inside an array. Second for loop for comparing the value. If value 5, that is j, and comparing the 5 and 3 is j plus 1. Comparing is j is greater than j plus 1, 5 is greater than, then swap the value. Keep the 5 in place of 3. For that, we will use swapping. The swapping, we have to create a new variable where we will store the j, that is a. Then afterward, a equal to b, that is j equal to j plus 1. Then in place of b, we will store the temp. Okay. In this way of swapping, then use for loop to print the value. Okay. Simple and easy. So this is all about the swapping a number in an array. Now see you in the next coding problem. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.